छोड़ो यार, रिलैक्स करो, टीवी देखो, खाना खाओ, बच्चों के साथ खेलो। वो हमारी शादी में नहीं आए थे, हम नहीं जाएंगे उनकी शादी में। स्पाउसेस के लिए करते हैं, गर्लफ्रेंड बॉयफ्रेंड के लिए करते हैं, पर इस बच्चे का क्या? Today's topic is how to increase your self control. उसको कंट्रोल करना बड़ा मुश्किल होता है। मन बोलता है चॉकलेट खाते हैं, दिमाग बोलता है आई हैव टू ईट हेल्दी। मन बोलता है चॉकलेट खाते हैं यार, केक खाते हैं, डेजर्ट खाते हैं। राइट? कंट्रोल नहीं रहता मन पे। राइट? दिमाग बोलता है कंटेंट बनाना है, वर्कशॉप करना है, वेबिनार करना है, काम करना है। मन बोलता है छोड़ो यार, रिलैक्स करो, टीवी देखो, खाना खाओ, बच्चों के साथ खेलो। तो हमारा मन बड़ा चंचल है, फिसल जाता है, डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाता है। माइंड एक्चुअली गेट्स डिस्ट्रैक्टेड। चलो डिस्ट्रैक्टेड तो फिर भी ठीक था, डिसअपॉइंट हो जाता है। टाइम टू टाइम वी गेट डिसअपॉइंटेड। दैट इज अ लो वाइब्रेशन, disappointment, and it's a low vibration. From there not much can be produced. So yes, it is absolutely daily battle, hourly battle, कि हर दिन distraction होता है, disappointment भी होता है, and because of that leads to so many other byproducts today, so much of stress. Here's your homework for today, okay? ठीक है? After this session, no, just go out in your neighborhood, just take a walk, okay? Except for parks, okay? Normal, regular life. You might have, streets and shops and things, and you'll see commuters, people walking by, people doing some work on the road, shopkeepers, people there to buy, things. I just want you to observe everybody consciously. I want you to observe their states, which state they are in. And I want you to label those states. For example, you're watching, worried, stressed, lost, frustrated, angry, right? Whatever comes, like again, keep going. Okay, stressed, ignorant, busy, right? Whatever state they are in, I want you to observe. And when you look around, I already know what is going to happen, result. I already know. You will see very few people in a happy, blissful, smiling, peaceful state. You see very few people. हम क्या कमाने आए हैं इस दुनिया में? क्या कमाने आए हैं हम? What are we here for? Are we here to earn stress, worry, just being busy? क्या कमाने आए हैं हम अच्छा रहने और जीने आए हैं, right? We are here. What are we here to earn? We are here to live happily, peacefully. But then are we living happily and peacefully? Most of the people are not. And this exercise will prove it to you. And then when you're done with that exercise, then you tell yourself that I will not be one of these people. I will be smiling and happy and joyful for no reason. And if you keep smiling and walking, people think you're nuts. You're gone, you're cuckoo. In your head, you're cuckoo. अकेले मुस्कुराते हुए जा रहे हैं, क्या हो गया इनको ऐसा? They all will start staring at you. Right? It has happened with me sometimes. I just walk, no? I'm just walking smilingly. Right? And they look, there is no headphone also. They're not talking to somebody also, and they're still smiling. You're like, they all look at closely, like what is happening with this person? इसको ऐसा कौन सा सीक्रेट मिल गया है? इसको कौन सा खजाना मिल गया है जो इतना स्माइल करके जा रहे हैं? Why is this person so happy? Right? What has happened? And if you see, a lot of pagal are mostly happy. इनको कोई दुनिया से लेना देना नहीं है. They have nothing to do with the world. They're either smiling or laughing. Now, of course, there are stressful pagal also, right? People who have lost their memory or mind, they may have lost their memories, but they have not lost their souls. And the true happiness and true joy is experienced by a soul, not by a mind, right? Mind is uses to dissect what are the things that you see, what you have experienced. It keeps the memory, right? It is more intellectual. It stores the information. It tells you what is right, what is wrong. It's more logical, right? But heart is experiential. It experiences. Heart is just soul. It's experiential. So who should be more in control in your life? Mind or soul? Should you use more mind power or should you use soul power? Soul power should be in control. Mind should only be assisting. What we have done right now is most of the people you see on the streets, they're using their minds. Minds are in control. And that's where soul power is not being used. That's why they're grumpy, they're worried, they're stressed, right? So all these problems, all these challenges comes from a lot of expectations, because mind expects a lot of things. When the expectations are not met, what are we met with? Disappointment. Because mind wants you to be rich, mind wants you to be successful, mind wants you to do this, mind wants you to do that. When that does not happen, when you don't get the results that you are expecting, then you get disappointment. Now, it is good to have goals, it's good to pursue your path, right? You go to one person's place and that one person cooks you 5-course meal, and you come back home and they come your home, they come to your place, you don't cook anything. They just come, 6 baje aate hain, sit and go. What would they think? I cook 5-course meal when you came to my place. You did not even cook 1-course meal. Forget about 1 course. You do not give me tea. Chai bhi nahi banai. Do I not even deserve that? Disrespect, right? This small thing. Maybe it is your expertise to cook 5-course meal. Maybe you enjoy cooking. They don't. Why do you expect everybody to be like you, right? वो हमारी शादी में नहीं आए थे, हम नहीं जाएंगे उनकी शादी में. हमारे परिवार में नहीं आए थे, हम नहीं बुलाएंगे उन्हें. And they did not call us in their, happy moments. We will not call them. You follow your sanskar, your values. Let them follow their values. Don't expect anything from anybody, right? So that comes to the point. The most important to be in self-control. All these thoughts, expectations, worries, and stress, you're not in control sometimes or many times, is because of just one thing, which is the self-control is dependent on self-talk. You can be in control. You can have self-control depending on what is your self-talk. मतलब आप खुद से क्या बात करते हैं? What do you talk to yourself about, or how do you talk to yourself? सारी दुनिया आपको कुछ बोल सकती है, बुरा बोल सकती है. Whole world can say something bad for you, but you should be the last person saying anything bad to you, anything negative to you, right? And this comes down to, but Dev, how do I have nourishing self-talk? How do I talk to myself? Just remember one thing. Be nice to yourself. That's it. Just be nice to yourself. Most of the people are nasty to themselves. I'm telling you. They're rude to themselves. So when you go today, walk around, you see all the people in that particular state because they are not nice to themselves. They're overloading themselves, overburdening themselves with so many false expectations, unnecessary stress. They're not nice to themselves. You seen Munna Bhai, right? Jadoo Ki Jhappi, right? Remember that character mopping the floor? Maksud Chacha, Maksud Bhai. Oh yeah, how rude he was, how angry he was, because he was not nice to himself. He had a lot of expectations from others, right? He felt that he's ignored by everybody. He's just mopping the floor and people are just spoiling the floor again and again. See, not only the world was not nice to him, that's what he thinks, but most importantly, he was not nice to himself. How would the world be nice? जब खुद का खुद पे कंट्रोल नहीं, when you are not nice to yourself, why are you expecting others to be nice to you? खुद तो nice हो जाओ खुद से पहले. Be nice to yourself first. And when he was mopping, right, Munna Bhai comes and gives him a hug and says thank you to you. Thank you to him. Yeah, मकसूद चाचा, मकसूद भाई आपको थैंक यू बोलने का मेरे को. आप कितना अच्छा काम करते हैं. कोई आपको थैंक यू नहीं बोलता. सबका कचर पट्टी साफ करते हैं आप. When he gives a hug, Maksud Chacha goes from anger, frustration, stress to happy state in just few seconds. He melts in few seconds. Such a great message it is. But imagine you could do that to yourself every time when you are stressed or worried or angry. Whenever you notice man bhatak gaya, whenever you see your mind has gone different, mind has become in control, just go back to your soul power and give yourself Jadoo Ki Jhappi. Can we all do that? Let's all give Jadoo Ki Jhappi to ourselves. Let's do this. Come on. Let's do this. Right? Just say thank you. Thank you. You're amazing. You're beautiful. You're so amazing. I know it looks weird. It's like, what is this? But come on, man. अपने आप को शाबाशी दो. अपने आप को impress करो. अपने आप को, अलग feel हुआ. Oh, this is weird, but it is not bad. We are longing. And especially, I get goosebumps. Think about this. Especially if your childhood has been like your parents were not expressive, and which is most of the Indian parents. They're not expressive. Your father did not give you a hug. Your mother, hugging culture tha hi nahi. Like my family, we do not have hugging culture. I'm telling you. My mom is here. She's come to Dubai, right? When she came here, we sat on the sofa. As soon as she sat down, she gave me a hug. The kitna bada ho gaya hai tu. She gave me a hug. And she gave me a, kiss on the cheek. Feels nice. But as a child growing up, I did not have those memories, recall of my mom hugging me more. I don't recall. So it is good feeling that, this is different. It's kind of weird, but this is different, right? And I know many of you had this kind of childhood, that your parents did not hug you a lot. Your parents did not say, I love you a lot. I love you kya hota hai? Hamare parents ne kabhi bola hi nahi. That's why you never said to, I love you. The other day, my mom said, I love you, beta. I was like, oh, this is different. I never heard that, my mom saying, I love you. And yesterday, when I was receiving her on the airport, I went with lovely flowers, roses, and Lindt chocolate. And I said, यार हम loved ones के लिए, हम spouses के लिए करते हैं, girlfriend, boyfriend के लिए करते हैं, यार parents के लिए क्यों नहीं करते हम? We should do that. Be more expressive, right? But more than doing it for others and the parents, which you should, which is your karma, you should do it for yourself. You should give yourself the hug. As soon as you wake up from tomorrow, I want you to hug yourself. Can we all do that? हम अपने spouse को hug देते हैं, बच्चों को hug देते हैं. पर इस बच्चे का क्या? इस बच्चे को कौन हक देगा, राइट? खुद को ही पहले, सबसे पहले उठ के खुद को हक करना है. सबसे पहले खुद को हक करना है, राइट? Just give yourself a hug, feel your body, right? Be grateful that you have this lovely body, because that is not your body, by the way. That is God has given you this body. This is your vehicle that is God has given you. So you're using this vehicle. You're not even paying the rent. So thank you बोल के rent pay करो. This is all that is required. So how do you have self-control? Is have the self-talk, okay? Because if you cannot have good self-talk, it cannot lead to self-love. A lot of people say, go to self-love, self-love. अरे self-love कहाँ पहुँचे जब self-talk ही अच्छा नहीं है? बात तो अच्छे से कर लो पहले अपने आप से. Yes or no? Isn't that true? That हम खुद से ही अच्छे से बात नहीं करते यार. Just notice करो अपने thoughts, अपने talks अपने आप से. Whatever you're talking to yourself, whatever you're thinking, just notice what are thoughts, what are you saying to yourself? When you cannot be kind and nice and then loving to yourself, how can you be kind, nice and loving to others? When your self-love is not full, when your self-appreciation is not happening, how do you appreciate others? Then how do you appreciate life, right? And I am telling you, all of us, we have a lot to appreciative for than what we actually are. We have a lot to appreciate. There is a lot to be grateful for. But Dev, what about this? I don't have this, I don't have this. वो तो हर किसी के लाइफ में कुछ ना कुछ तो होगा ना यार. Everybody will have something or the other in their lives. The other day I was talking to a friend who was running Airbnb. Society ने बोला, you cannot run the Airbnb. The sole income went to zero. Then I told the person what I was talking to another person in close inner circle of mine. I said, do you know what happened to that person's life? Person is not keeping well. Income has been low for last 3 years. 2 children, family to take care of. Last 1 month they're having problem, this problem, that problem, health problem. And the person says, oh, मतलब मेरा problem तो कुछ भी नहीं है. I'm very healthy. I have a proper house. I have food to eat. Suddenly the person became more appreciative of life. But why do we have to look at somebody else's life which is more miserable than us to be appreciative of our life? Why can't we be appreciative of our life the way it is right now? Why can't we be appreciative of ourselves the way we are right now? Why can't we have the self-talk which is more positive, more uplifting, more high vibration, right? I'm not saying don't do anything in life and just be satisfied and comfortable in what you have. No, I'm not saying that. Strive for more. Continue to grow. That is our dharma. We have to grow. But जब हम grow कर रहे हैं, you cannot just have that dharma of growth without the sanskar, without the value of self-love and self-care. Both cannot exist. I mean, it can exist, but when just one of these two exists, life is not meaningful.
If you're enjoying this content, I know you are a soul looking for liberation and freedom and happiness. And I actually want to invite you to a unique Passionpreneur Satsang See, this is a place where we discuss about spirituality, where you talk about dharma, karma, sanskar. And I think this is one place which helps people to get rid of all the worry, stress, and anxiety and charge their batteries, their soul power in an optimum way. So if you want to join us every Saturday, 9 a.m., please check out the link and book your seat right now, as long as it is available, because we have limited seats up to 1,000. And right now, we are sponsoring all the people. So join us in the Passionpreneur Satsang.